You guys ever get ideas for videos from the radio? I do. The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. This song's about a guy who didn't have time for his son. Blew him off his whole life. Supplied for him, took care of him, but time-wise just blew him off. Work was more important, life was more important, like everybody nowadays. But later on, when you're old and you want the company of your kid, and now he has no time for you, he grew up just like you. Nothing could be more true, guys. Put the damn phone down and grab your kid's hand and get outside and do something. I told those guys I was going to be up here yesterday or today, so they came up here to meet me. And they sort of got lost trying to come in the back way, and ran across that Asian hiker, the one that got lost here last month, and he was lost in Bear Creek. He was all over the news. Anyway, I met the guy, and I'm sitting there talking to him, and the police roll up and they say, "Oh no, you're back again?" He goes, "Yeah, I completed it this time. I didn't get lost." So I've actually met that Asian hiker. I said, "Can I put you on video?" He goes, no, maybe next time." He's not too proud about getting lost. But what he did, instead of following the river downstream, he went upstream, went way back in Devil's Canyon, and then out of desperation tried to climb up and over the mountain, which is a no-no. And that's how he ended up getting lost. Anyway, sun's going down and I'm barely at the trailhead. How steep something is until you rub noses with it. Another time. I don't know if you can see all these. Yeah, you can. All these mosquitoes near. But look down here on the water. Watch that water. See that? They're feeding. Good time for dry flies. Oh, there's another one over there. Look at that. Here's some more trout rising. Right there, I just seen one come clear out of the water. There he goes again. And again. Feeding frenzy. I'm already hearing something big. I'm hoping it's a human. If not, I'm hearing something big up there in the brush. I'm less than 1,000 feet in off the road. It's right at that part of the day where you start losing light real fast. I stopped and dug out my headlight and my flashlight. I'll be ready for dark for a change. I think I'm going to have to alter this one as well. Right over there on the opposite bank, there's a bear cub. Oh, it's walking right by that white rock there in the center. It's a small cub. And I hear something else. Either another one or the mom. Either way, this canyon's getting pretty narrow. I don't think it's too wise I get any closer. I've got the river in between myself and them. I'm comfortable with that. But not much closer. You can hear him walking. He was right there by this rock when I came up. He's going up that way. His mother is probably in that area, I'm hoping. Oh, it'd be so cool if it was daytime. Let's see. I'm gonna go up a little bit further on this side and see if I can get them on film, but I'm not gonna cross, man. It's dark. Nah. I hear something back that way now. Nah. Oh, a wise guy. The bears are out of hibernation. With the new cubs, they're gonna be pretty protective and aggressive. Get up around here. See if I can get a sighting on film. I don't know about this, man. I think I'm about 2 miles, maybe 3 miles from the car. I think I'm gonna walk back and go up the road a little ways. I think that'd be a lot wiser. Sometimes it's better to retreat. I think this is one of them. They don't call this Bear Creek for nothing. I can totally hear them back there. It was a small cub. You know, turn the camera back on. Get a little distance between myself and them. Okay, hopefully there's nobody back at those camps. First camp being where my previous videos you saw that full trash can where people throw trash away. I don't know why. And second campground would be the one where the guy that named this place, Bear Creek, where he had his cabin, where he settled. And he changed the name of this to Bear Creek when he killed one of the last grizzlies in the range, in this part of the range there, and nailed the paw to a tree. That tree is right outside the cabin. It's the biggest oak there, probably, most likely. There's some big oaks, some old oaks, 150 years, 200 years, easy. Now, that cabin's still there. I have a few videos on that, but you can look him up. John W. Robinson, check the whole history on that guy. Amazing. Now, in that campground, people tend to have a fire there because there's a little leftover Boy Scout pit from when it was a Boy Scout camp. Even though you're not supposed to have fires, people tend to have fires there. If they're cooking some meat, those bears are on it. And hopefully, not on them. Really gets dark back here, doesn't it, guys? I don't hear anything following me. I think as long as I stay away from their babies, they have no interest in me. Especially if there's other campers upriver cooking or barbecuing. I pity the fool. I've emerged onto the road, which means I have 1 mile exactly back to the main road, and then maybe, I don't know, 500 yards, maybe 1,000 yards to my car. Now, there's a certain feeling I get when I'm walking on this road right here. I just, boom, I feel like I'm right back in high school. Walking the old fishing grounds, you know? But then again, I look up the empty canyon and the lack of company, and it totally just feels like I'm the last. I'm the last of my crew or group or whatever else. All the rest have died off, retired, become alcoholics. I wonder if like there's one other of my group that kind of slipped through the cracks like I did. By my group, I mean guys I grew up with, hung out with year after year, did things with in the summer, did things with after school, worked some part-time jobs with, etc., etc. We all have these friends, but they slip right through your fingers before you know it, man. So all these friends that I'm making now through these videos, I mean, I'm really appreciative of them. I hang on to them, not in a tightening grip way or a needy way, but in a valued way. I value their friendship, and I don't know. It's an awakening feeling when you're back on old familiar ground, but you're the only one, and you've been the only one for the last 2 or 3 decades, and every time you're here, it's that same haunting feeling. I don't know what it does. Let me think for a second. I'll turn it back on. There's no way this camera's gonna pick it up, but I can totally make out the Milky Way, Big Dipper, Little Dipper, North Star. Look at that. It's amazing how clear it is back here. I mean, no lights. You can see everything. Occasionally you can see shooting stars. If ever you guys get the urge or the desire to see a great celestial show, plan when there's a meteor shower or something gonna fly over. If you can, plan it out. Get into the East Fork, way back beyond the Narrows, when you're almost coming out over there by Prairie Fork. Way back there. You're down deep. The canyon walls are, I think, about 25, 27, maybe 3,000 on one side feet above you. So all you're seeing is black sky, black. You lay there, and it's kind of hard. You might want to bring some earplugs, because that river is pretty loud right there. But you can watch those shooting stars and asteroids and meteors and everything fly by overnight from one side to the other, from the other side back. It's an amazing show. It looks like something off of like a Disney Channel. I've experienced it once. I want to again. They usually happen around the summertime. And if you guys get word that one's coming up, if it lands on a Saturday or something, you want to go, hey, contact me. I'm your guy. I know where the front row seats are. It's a lot of work getting down there, and it's a lot of work getting out. But it's well worth it. I'll show you a few secrets on the way in. On the way out, I'll show you some stuff that's not even on maps. Really cool stuff. Well, guys, I'm at the back of Cogswell Dam. I ain't Captain Walker. I'm the guy who keeps Mr. Death in his pocket. And that ain't no Billy Madison. This is just one of the many turns, so it's safe to say. But right off this turn right here, there is a burial ground. It was a massacre area where 30 Native Americans, women, men, mostly women and children, who had shown some early prospectors where gold could be found, a good spot where they were getting it to trade. Now, these prospectors started mining it in fear these Indians these Native Americans would tell somebody else, they went and smashed all the heads of all the Indians and left them there. Now, they are buried there. It's a historical fact. If you research it far enough, you can find this. But if you do find it, don't go there and desecrate the graves. You won't find anything. They found small pieces of broken pottery. These people didn't have a city there. This is just where this small group camped seasonally. But they were buried there, and they remain there as far as I know. Now, as soon as summer comes around, I'm gonna go up there and shoot a small video without giving any coordinates or any location. But it was an amazing find, you know. It's an amazing find. There's also, I don't know the actual name, hieroglyphs, not hieroglyphics, hieroglyphs. Well, the Native American paintings on the rocks. There was some there decades ago, but erosion of the river has worn it off. But this I learned from a retired ranger that worked up here for 37 years. She's now retired. She comes back every now and again and volunteers time. And over the years, I've become really good friends with her. And that's one of the little tidbits that can be learned from your elders. Hey boy, like Uncle Si. Hey boy, that's what I'm talking about, Jack. Not Si, Pharaoh, Alan, am an elder to the majority of you guys watching. Respect your elders, lad. We can teach you things. Okay, anyway, guys, this is getting to be a habit where my videos are not getting finished. But you know, I go in filming, something comes up, I might as well show it. You don't want to show all the successes. There's quite a bit of failures. Now, I'm coming up on 1,500 subscribers. That calls for a giveaway, man. At 2,000, I'm gonna take one of you guys and we're gonna fly to Hawaii. No, I'll save that for 10,000. Now, 1,500, big giveaway. Since it's 3 sets of 5, there'll be 3 prizes. I bet you guys can guess what they are. So I'm almost there. So keep track, because when I reach 1,500, it's going to be a very short window. It's going to be a 5-day window. So keep checking back or you're going to miss that window. I'm going to think of something really cool, out of the ordinary. Shouldn't be that hard. Anybody know who's singing? Anyway, so that's it for this video.